You won't believe your eyes. In today's video, we're diving into some of the most ridiculous and downright confusing truck maneuvers ever caught on camera. From poorly timed turns and unbelievable drifts to hilariously failed reverse attempts, you'll be left wondering, how did these people even get a license? Get ready, because what you're about to see will leave you both laughing and furious. This video shows an extremely dangerous work situation where carelessness led to a horrific collision. However, it also evokes a bitter laugh at the reckless antics and lack of professionalism. The video begins with a giant truck struggling to crawl through a muddy road. Every turn of the wheels is a battle, the sticky mud clinging tightly, trying to hold the vehicle back. The roar of the engine and the crunch of the tires in the mud create a suffocating tension. A giant steel coil, seemingly securely fastened, suddenly slipped from its restraints and fell onto the road. The sight was terrifying. A mass of metal weighing several tons bounced and slid across the road, creating a firework-like explosion of sparks. The coil rolled, destroying everything in its path, from roadblocks to parked cars. The opening scene is a classy performance by a truck. Instead of backing up, the driver decides to use speed to defy gravity, resulting in both the truck and the rock kissing right in front of the camera. Next, an excavator controlled by some genius tries to move a giant rock. On the heavy truck, a man silently gripped the steering wheel, sweat dripping down his forehead. He was an experienced driver, having traveled countless difficult roads, but this bridge, it was a steel monster. Rusty iron bars, rotten planks, and even the creaking sounds that sounded like the bridge groaned. Just the slightest mistake, and it would all be over. There would be no second chances. Have you ever wondered, what the hell just happened while driving down the road? Thank God you're not alone. In this video, we're diving into the wild and unbelievable world of the most disastrous driving moments of 2023. Brace yourself, because you're about to witness some real street artists who turned a giant truck into a toy. These aren't just crashes, they're spectacular, sometimes even ironically hilarious self-destructions. Prepare to laugh and be amazed at the mistakes that will make you wonder, do these people even have a driver's license? It's a reminder that no matter what you do, caution and knowledge are paramount. On the streets, vehicles moved slowly and carefully. Everyone, drivers and pedestrians, felt the tension. Vehicles moved on the slippery road as if they were dancing, and every movement had to be absolutely controlled. The means of transport, including buses, had been carefully prepared to deal with this weather phenomenon.
Cái đèn led đâu ra vậy?
When a player attempts a crucial shot, everyone holds their breath. Suddenly, the ball just grazes the net, or the shot misses the goal by a hair. The crowd lets out a collective gasp of regret. It's not just a sigh, but a collective sense of disappointment, a sense of almost there.
Trường nhỏ. Ok.
It is also a call to unity, to stand up for others in need. Like the dam burst, natural disasters do not discriminate by race, religion, or social status. They awaken our sense of solidarity and concern, helping us see a larger world, a world in which we are all human beings. Inside, the silence was suffocating. After that terrifying moment, faint cries for help began to be heard. All eyes turned to the right window. It was a mess of broken glass and twisted metal.
Resgate caminhão lá na frente, o Thiago segurando o ônibus ali. Olha. Leva embora devagarinho. Olha como é que ela vai atrás.
The video opens with the sound of a massive truck speeding downhill, kicking up a cloud of dust. An excavator, instead of moving dirt, is digging up huge chunks of concrete and tossing them carelessly. The scene cuts to a giant crane losing its balance, collapsing like a demolished skyscraper. The giant trucks, seemingly invincible, were driven by people who lacked a sense of safety. The truck reversed so quickly, without warning, that it almost crashed into a stationary bulldozer. The bulky excavator, instead of moving material smoothly, tilted horribly as it tried to lift an oversized block of concrete, causing the entire construction site to hold its breath.
뿌옇게 있는 먼지. 사람들이 바위에 바짝 다가서 있다.
그냥 차로 들고 갈까? 크레인 이따로 왔어.
준비를 한다. 불도저가 긴급 일을 따른다. 100m가 넘는 긴 행로. 트레일러가 설 때마다 급히 버팀목.
Cái này nó hơi đứng nha các bạn. Mà lên đường đan nữa thì nó.
Drivers, like street knights, face countless dangers. They not only need excellent driving skills, but also a strong spirit. When facing winding mountain passes, deep ravines, or sudden storms, courage is no longer blind recklessness, but becomes calmness and determination. That is when they hold the steering wheel firmly, overcome fear to ensure the safety of passengers and themselves.
Lên có đạp của em đánh xe bánh qua khai đạp tài xế này khá cứng rồi lọt bánh sau luôn quá màu em quay.
A heart-stopping scene unfolded on I-135 north of Wichita. when a semi-tractor trailer lost control. In the freezing weather, the icy bridge acted as an invisible trap, causing the giant vehicle to spin sideways, creating a dangerous belly flop slide. The flooded road seemed to stretch on forever. Each passing car left behind a trail of water, a mark of the struggle between man and nature. But then, at the end of the road, the bright lights from the houses and shops were still waiting, like a promise, a hope for a brighter tomorrow. The Devil-On 170 watts, a brand new machine fresh from the factory, was the victim of a catastrophic rollover accident. The sudden flip turned its sleek, powerful exterior into a mangled pile of scrap metal. The windshield shattered, leaving a glistening spider web across the glass. Water and oil stains covered the road, a heartbreaking reminder of the accident. The morning dew still lingered on the leaves. Perka, the brave woodsman, was ready for a new day of work. His calloused hands gripped the rope tightly. His sharp eyes scanned the tall, straight trunk of the pine tree. It was not just a job, but a respectful dialogue between man and nature. As the pickup truck loaded with steel bars crossed the bridge, it was not just a trip but an arduous journey. The roar of the engine, the clash of steel bars, and the shaking of the old bridge all created a vivid picture. As the truck drove away, it left behind a story of endurance and strength. Giant cranes lose their balance and collapse. Heavy trucks rush out of control like wounded animals, or excavators frantically destroy everything around them. This is not a sci-fi action movie, but a horrifying real people, real events footage, recording disasters caused by carelessness and ignorance. The roar of the diesel engine tore through the silence. The steel monster, a giant excavator, stretched out its powerful mechanical arm, slowly approaching the dam. Each stroke dug deep, the earth and rocks shattered, the murky water below churned like a pent-up beast, waiting to be released. The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips.